welcome to the channel. This is MattCam89 with another episode of Thrifting Finds. This is definitely going to be a shorter video than my last one on the Xbox Originals, but today we're going to do Xbox 360 and Xbox One just because of the amount of games that I have. Isn't that big from the thrifting anyways, but let's get started. Again, thank you for all the new subscribers. It's been great. I hope you're liking this type of content. I do have some other ideas in the works too. Please let me know in the comments what you like, what you dislike. I apologize too for the sound issues that I've had in my other videos. I'm still kind of learning how the software works, the hardware and everything, so it's a little bit of a learning curve as I get my feet on the ground running. But my first game, again, this is all from the same savers that I go to. It's local to me. It's been very good to me as far as finds goes. And the first game is Halo ODST. I don't remember what I paid for this, but it wasn't much. It had to be somewhere in the ballpark of $4 or $5 for something like this. I want to say $4.99. There was a point, there's actually a couple of games that I'm not going to feature because I couldn't remember if I got them as savers or not. But there was a point where I was taking off the stickers from savers. But I do remember this one specifically because this is one of my favorite ones. And I was just kind of surprised to see it there. So I had to get it. And the next one up, this is a great game, especially for $2.99. And now that they fixed the servers, this is actually a game that you can jump online and still play. There's a lot of people still playing this game, both on the Xbox and PS3. I own this for both consoles, and they're both pretty active. For $2.99, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I will say when it comes to Black Ops, I do enjoy the first one because you get to play as the president, so at least in the zombies mode. So it's kind of cool being able to play as JFK and Richard Nixon. Next up is a game that I actually just got in one of my video games monthly packages, but I got it for PS3. I currently don't get Xbox 360 on that box, but it is Call of Duty Ghosts, and that's also for $2.99. I know a lot of people don't like this game, but I like it. I like the campaign. I actually like the multiplayer. I was playing it on my PS3. PS3 is actually giving me quite a bit of issues right now. Every time I play Call of Duty Ghosts, it just freezes up. And I've cleaned that system out a couple times and repasted it and everything. So something else must be going on with that. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. But I'm probably gonna end up having to buy a new PS3. Next up is Batman Arkham City. Also a great game, $2.99. I might feature it in an episode, but this was actually bought by my wife. So we had recently did a mystery box that we had to buy each other I gave a limit. It was like $60. You had $60, and we had to buy each other put together a mystery box for each other. She likes Scentsy candles, so I went that route. She knows I like video games, so she went video game hunting, and this was one of the games that she ended up. Great game. I have beat it before many times, but this is one of those few games that you can boot up on any console and you'll just play it. Great story, just a lot of fun to play, and I'm a huge Batman fan, as you can see behind me. So this will definitely get played again. Alright, and the next one is FIFA for $1.99, and that's FIFA Soccer 10. Soccer games are always a lot of fun. Don't really watch it except for the World Cup, but I always enjoy these games. A lot of fun. There was a time, actually I need to pick it up because it's actually my favorite soccer game is the South Africa one. And I think some of that is the gameplay, it being the World Cup. But at the time, I had a few buddies that used to come over and my brother as well. And we would actually play 4 players on the same team as the same nation and try to win the World Cup. I can't remember if we've actually ever ended up winning the World Cup, but it was just a lot of fun. And Every once in a while, I think about that. Just how much fun those co-op days were. You're all together in the same room, and we were playing. It was the South Africa FIFA edition. But FIFA 10, $1.99. I think it's a new name now. I think they dropped the whole FIFA thing. It's a new name, but I don't know. You will see a lot of kid games in some future episodes, and the reason being is I have kids. So if I see the kids games out in Savers, I typically pick them up for my kids. And this is Planet 51, the game. This was also $1.99. And it actually features, it looks like 2-player co-op. So I'm actually interested in playing this with the kids and see if we can beat the campaign. I've never actually watched this movie. I need to watch this movie, check it out. It looks interesting. I think it features The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. But yeah, $1.51, $1.99, Planet 51. Getting my numbers confused there. Seems like a good time, especially for $1.99. Now this game, awesome game. I also have it digitally for Xbox One, but it's always great to have it physically. I definitely will play this. This is another game that I like to play. I'm probably going to do it from in chronological order and this is Gears of War 2, but I'm probably at some point going to replay all of them in order. Gears of War 2, I think it's $2.99 it shows. And yeah, this is an awesome game. I love this series. The Gears of War series is actually my favorite Xbox franchise. It's a real shame that they don't put in the amount of time and money that this franchise deserves, because I think there's a lot more that they can do with this franchise, and they're just not doing it. And they seem to be dropping the ball everywhere else. And that's Gears of War 2. This is going to be another soccer game. This is FIFA 14. This again was a part of that mystery box. I was telling you that my wife, I probably should have gave her a disclaimer, so it's my fault. In that she did a great job. She actually got me a few games that were really cool. But she did also pick up a lot of sports titles because of how cheap they are. I probably should have gave her a disclaimer. Hey, no sports titles, just because. I really don't play too many of them. Or how many FIFAs can I play? How many Maddens can I play? I'm not looking for a complete collection, so I'm not, I'm probably never going to have a complete Xbox 360 collection. I typically buy games that I'm interested in playing. But, for a soccer game, it's possible I may throw this one. But I actually have a few more recent ones that I probably would play over some of these older ones. But, $1.99, a lot of fun could still be had with these older games. This one I was pretty excited to get. I was kind of surprised to see it at Savers for $3.99. I'm a huge Sonic fan as well. So for $3.99, this is Sega Superstars Tennis for $3.99. It also comes with the Xbox Live Arcade, so it's got a bunch of mini games in there, but I mainly bought it for this for $3.99. It's in complete condition, great, plays no problem. Played it not that long ago, actually. Is it as good as a game like Mario Tennis? No, not really, but still a lot of fun, and it features characters that I enjoy. So for $3.99, good deal. And this last Xbox 360 game I had featured in a recent pickup, because I just got it this past Sunday, and that's Fear 2. Again, I haven't played this one like I had mentioned previously, but I have played the first one back on PC anyway. So I'm sure it's a good game. Now getting into the Xbox One territory for $1.99. I think most of these are going to be sports titles. It was part of that mystery box that my wife put together. $1.99, that's FIFA 16 for the Xbox One. The next one is Madden 19 for $1.99. So I guess this makes me kind of a liar, because I had mentioned in a previous video how I have not purchased any Maddens. At least I don't buy them as they come out brand new. But for $1.99, it's worth a buy. I still prefer my 2Ks, but Madden is still a good football game. This one I was pretty excited to get. It's one of the ones I did rip off the sticker, but I promise you I did get it at Savers. It was anywhere, I want to say $3-4 in that ballpark range. And this is the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain collection. Also comes with Ground Zeroes. Great game. If you haven't played either Ground Zeroes or Phantom Pain, this game can relatively be had pretty cheaply. It's usually on sale on both consoles, relatively cheap. I recommend it. Great story, great gameplay. Some of the side missions can get a little long, repetitive, but overall, great game. Metal Gear Solid. And last but not least, this is a game that I had never heard of before. I just happened to walk into Savers. It was sitting on a shelf, and I'm like, I think I'm going to grab that for $10. It's complete in box. It is a limited edition game, and it is called The Surge 2. So I'm guessing by that there is a Surge original. But obviously that I didn't even know that this existed. I've had never heard of The Surge. I haven't played either or, so I don't know how well this game is. But I think anytime you can find a complete in box, it wasn't completely sealed, but everything is inside. It is complete for $10, limited edition. The Surge. You let me know in the comments below if this is a great game. Maybe it's a hidden gem. Maybe it's something I should play in the near future. You let me know. But that is it. That is everything that I have found so far thrifting at Savers. There are a few other thrifting stores where I live. Like there's a Salvation Army, but every time that I've been there, I've never found anything gaming related. So I don't know if they get they put out their games at a certain time, and there's people that just know when to go there. But every time I've gone there, there's never anything. So if I'm gonna have to pick a place to go, I always go to this Savers in the town that I live in, because they always have, every time I go there, they always have some games. May not be something that I'm looking for, that I want, but they always typically have something there, something new. And the last time, actually this past Sunday, I got a great deal because I got a bunch of PS3 controllers, and they are working. I didn't test them before I made my last video, but they are working. They're OEM controllers. They're all original. They work perfect. Sometimes you got to be real careful when you're thrifting, because they'll label things as OEM and it's really not. They're knockoffs, which I actually have one of those. I'm going to do a video on that shortly. But this Savers has been great. So there's definitely still treasure to be found. But what I was going to say was, as I got there, there was another couple there looking at the game stuff, and he happened to have a PlayStation 2 Slim in his hand. So I was just a few minutes too late on that one. But sometimes you never know. You get great stuff like that. It was missing the cables, but that stuff can be found pretty easily. But there's still good stuff to be had. People are constantly donating things that they don't realize, have value for somebody else. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, and that's kind of the thrill of thrifting and kind of this hobby. It is what it is. But anyways, this video is getting off topic. It's getting a little bit longer than what I was thinking. I'm talking too much. Again, thank you for all my recent subscribers. Thank you for those that are liking these videos. Please consider to continue to like the videos, to subscribe to this channel, to offer your opinions and comments in the comment section below, so that I can take that feedback and change what needs to be changed and fix what needs to be fixed. Again, it's a learning experience for me. So thank you very much, and God bless.